a few days later, and we still just have 2 babies. I hope the other 3 eggs hatch. Look at that sweet baby. He thinks Mama's here to feed it. Mama went out. Grandma Gigi was sitting on the porch and saw Mama fly out, so she come and take a picture. It's a few days before Easter, and our dogwood bush is starting to bloom. We got 2 more down by the creek. This one's in the little yard by the porch. Y'all excuse me, the pollen. Every time I come outside, the pollen gets me. But we got lots of little buds. Maybe I can show y'all again in a few days when more opens up. But I put it in the corner. It was one little stem when I moved over here, and that's a 6-foot fence. And look how tall. That's a good 7 foot above, not above, but 7 foot counting what's above the fence. But I want it to fill this whole corner, even if I have to move the bird bath up. And I set my ginger root out several places, and there's a ginger root coming up because I wasn't sure in this yard where it would live. There's some more coming up back there too. So I've got it all over the yard because I wanted to make sure I had my fresh ginger. But there's the bluebird house. I'm gonna have to get away from over here so she'll come back. But the gladiolas are coming up real nice. The cool nights hadn't hurt them a bit. Crepe myrtle's putting out. This one's I didn't trim back, and it's gonna be real pretty. This one I can't get shaped like I want it. But all the hostas are coming up over here. This flower bed's starting to look better. This is probably the ugliest flower bed in the early spring that I've ever had in my life. It takes it forever to start looking like anything. But I got a lot of work to do over here. And I'm going this afternoon to buy some stones. And I'm going to put a walkway from that Texas stone over to this water hydrant. Because I'm always rinsing my shoes and my feet off when I get through working out here. And then when I walk from that hydrant to step up on the ramp, my feet's dirty again. So I decided a few days ago that's going to be one of my projects for Easter weekend, I think. Because I've been doing other things on the porch. Maybe by Easter or the next week I can show y'all the porch. I think I'll have all my plants and everything up there, and the furniture's rearranged a little bit different. I want some other things. I want some new pillows and a few other things, but I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what it looks like. Look, Brindley's after the squirrels. I don't know where Nugget. Oh, here's Nugget over here. He's following Mom around. But we're fixing to go to produce day. And then I have a friend that's in town from Navasota. And we're going to visit this afternoon. She has family up here, and she comes up, and when she's in, we visit. Oops, y'all. Sorry about that. I misstepped. I almost fell down. Oh, this is what I want to show y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, I've been clumsy. When I go in a few days, I'm going to tell the doctor about it. I am just clumsy. I guess it's old age. I don't know what it is. Clematis is blooming. Isn't that pretty? I'm so proud of that one, too. That was a little bitty tiny thing. Like it probably wasn't that big when I set it on this trellis over here. And it's been here 2 summers. This will be the 3rd, going on the 3rd summer. This July will be 2 years. And it's really pretty. I actually put 2 of them over here, but I don't think the other one made it. I think only the one color made it. I'll walk down here and let y'all look at how, since I made the last video that I haven't even uploaded yet, but I'm going to do that today, I think. These hostas have really, and look how that maple trees come out. Isn't that beautiful? I enjoy that so much, looking out the window when I'm watching the birds. And all the hydrangeas. And y'all, dianthus in this area, they just do great. Look at those. Those have been out here all winter for, this July will be 2 years I've been at this house. And those sit there all the time. I never move them. Look at that. They're great. Okay, what did I walk over here for? Somebody help me out. Show y'all my sister's azaleas. Aren't those pretty? You really can't see how pretty they are from over here. And I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon I can go to the azalea trail. It rained. I was going to go the other day. I mentioned in the video I was going to go, and dogs are playing on the porch. Y'all hear them? But look how pretty my yard's getting. There's my apple tree. One of my apple trees died. I got to replace that. There's my little raised beds back there. But y'all, my yard is coming alive. There's Sister Kitty. And there's my swamp. There's my swamp plant. If you don't know what a swamp plant is, look that up. I've told y'all in several videos. That thing will get massively huge. And I don't even know how tall, but really tall, way taller than myself. And they look like a giant black-eyed Susan. But they're called a swamp plant. If you look up swamp plant up, it will come up. But they have those planted at a couple of our sandwich shops in town, and that's where I first saw them a few years ago. I've never seen them, never heard of them. And from that, I found out what it was, and then I found out one of my friends had some, so we traded plants. And this is the 3rd one I've gotten from her, and it's the only one I've got to live. Well, the dog dug the first one up. The second one, I don't know what happened to it. It lived the first summer, then it died. And now this one, I thought died at the end of last summer. And I noticed a few weeks ago the green was coming back up. So I hope it blooms so I can show y'all. But that should multiply, because when it blooms, it'll have seeds. And this area can be covered in them down here. And this is just a little low spot that actually floods. When the creek gets up, the water comes up several inches. I say floods, it don't like wash nothing off, but the water comes up in here. So I need everything that's down here, the water does not hurt. When the water goes down, if it washes up brush, trash, leaves, I just clean it off the plants, and the plants do beautifully. And I was going to burn this brush pile. I mentioned it several times. But if y'all follow me, y'all will know how tall that was. That was way, way tall over here. And it's settling down. And I think I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm hoping when the water comes up, the sand catches up in it, and it helps build this little bank here where it eroded. I've done this before, and it actually works. When the water comes up slow and the sand washes, the sand to catch up between those logs. So I think I'm going to leave that brush pile. And there's my, I hear a frog, y'all. I don't know where it's at, but y'all hear it? It's a bullfrog. I can hear it. And look, she's over here after something. I think it's a lizard. I see a lizard. She's hunting. She's on the hunt. She's a mountain lion. Sister Kitty thinks she's a mountain lion this morning out here with Mama. Okay, more ginger root, and That's also one of my little cedar trees that I planted there on purpose so the roots would be there to help hold that bank. I planted several little trees across here to get the root system. When it flooded really, really bad here a couple of years ago, that water eroded that bank back several foot. So I've left, as y'all can see right here too, a little oak tree come up. Y'all see that little oak tree moving? And I've left it there. I figure that God knows what he's doing better than me. And if he planted an oak tree right there on that bank, I almost pulled it up one day when I was pulling the weeds. And I was like, you know, the Lord knows more than me. And he planted that tree there to have that root system in that bank. So now I'm just going to go with the Lord's plan. She's rubbing all over my legs. Y'all, it's so pretty. I'm out here barefooted, just walking around. It's just beautiful out here this morning. I had my cinnamon coffee and breakfast and went out with the chickens. And I come out to get the bird camera. That's my Confederate rose coming up. And the roses are full of buds. And y'all, it's just beautiful out here. I just love this time of year. Anyway, I gotta go in and put some shoes on. This old country girl's barefooted. I'm getting grounded with the earth. And look at these two waiting for Mama. Them's Mama's bodyguards, Mama's Betsy's buddies, my Betsy's friends. Yeah, they're my Betsy's friends. Y'all ready to go get groceries? Y'all want to go in the car and get groceries with Mama? They like to go produce. Yeah, they like to go get produce. You want to go in the car with Mama? Let's go. Well, let's go. Let's go get produce this morning. Yeah, and then we going to come back and visit with Miss Jean. Yeah, Miss Jean's going to come see us. She come from Navasota to see us. Yeah, she did. You ready to go, Brindley? Go in the car and get groceries? Ready to go in the car and get grocery, Nug? Okay, we love y'all. Be blessed. Don't forget to say your prayers. Jesus loves you more, and we'll see y'all in the next video.